What's up, your boy Jay here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Welcome to episode 3 of my Funko collection. Hopefully you enjoyed the first 2 videos with Spider-Man and Captain America. I didn't realize that I own so many of one character in the Funko Pops, which is pretty cool. But today, I think I'm gonna say this in every video, I am super excited for today to share my collection that I have today. It's exciting. It is my Thor collection. Yes! I didn't realize how many Thors I had again until I sat back and I was like, oh, what am I gonna do a video on now? So this one's cool. Not in any particular order, because as you know, I don't do this in order, but Thor became one of my favorite characters after Thor Ragnarok. Now that movie made me fall in love with his character. The first couple movies, he was all right. He was cool. He was just the way he talked, and I think even Chris Hemsworth said in an interview that he wasn't sure about the character. He was getting a little bored with it just because of the way his mannerisms and stuff. And then when they did Thor Ragnarok, they completely flipped it, and he then became, after Captain America, then it's Thor, then it's Iron Man, then everybody else followed. But in terms of the movies, it made me enjoy that character a lot more. So most of the pops that I have of Thor are based off of Ragnarok, Endgame, Ragnarok, Infinity War, and Endgame. So you'll see a lot of the same, but they are different, if that made any sense. But number 1, we are gonna go with this Thor Ragnarok, when him and Loki are breaking out and they get the guns right when they're on the elevator. This is pretty cool. I also dug that they cut his hair. So let me know what your favorite Thor movie is in the comments down below, in any particular order. A lot of people like all the Thor movies. Mine personally is Thor Ragnarok, then Dark World. I'm excited for Love and Thunder that's coming up, because of everything that they're gonna put into that. Number 2 is also from Thor Ragnarok, but this is a Funko 2018 Summer Convention limited edition, and this one glows. And I finally figured it out, how to make them glow. You have to charge them. So what I did is I took one and I left it in the sun, and then I brought it, and the thing glowed. Yeah, it glowed. I was like, some people say you can take a flashlight, but I don't have a flashlight strong enough. But this is the exclusive Thor Ragnarok. As you can see, it glows in the dark, and it's pretty cool. I'll try to post a picture of it somewhere within this concept of how it looks glowing in the dark, but this one's pretty sweet. It's like when he's fighting Hela, and all of a sudden he's realizing who he is after seeing his dad, and then he just, so good. My next one is from Avengers Infinity War. So the arc of his character in that movie showed how he can be a vulnerable person after losing his family, watching his brother get murdered, losing his people, and then he creates Stormbreaker. And then this one's pretty cool. He has the axe in his hand. This one's pretty cool. I like this one. Again, another arc in the character of Thor. If anything, everybody talks about the Captain America arc, the Tony Stark arc. They sleep on what Thor went through in order to make it to the character that he is now. And this one's pretty cool. So, one of my favorites. And then we go into probably the Thors that I have the most are all from Endgame. And again, another arc in the story of Thor and all these movies is he goes into a depression after losing that battle. They lost that fight to Thanos. Hold up. This is actually my favorite Thor. It's all staying in. Rough cut. Now this one's cool because this one was a Christmas gift. And I don't know why I didn't pull this out. Pause. I don't know why I didn't pull this to show. But this one is my favorite Thor Funko Pop. Is when he throws the axe into Thanos' chest, walks up to him and says,
I told you. You'd die for that.
I've taken it out. I posted the picture on my Instagram. And don't forget to follow your boy on Instagram. I'm constantly posting pictures of most of my Funkos on there. Different things, but this one's pretty cool. I was so surprised I didn't pull this this to show you guys, but this, hands down, is my favorite Thor one from the, it's probably number 2, because I'll show you what my number 1 favorite is. But the most pops I do have of Thor, besides Ragnarok, is from Avengers Endgame. And like I was saying, you know, they don't talk about the arc of what he went through, like all the suffering he did, the emotional trauma that he went through to finally get to who he is and who he is in these movies. So I really enjoyed his character, just everything that his character evolved into. So that leads me to this one. When Hulk and Rocket go find him on New Asgard, and they run into Bro Thor. I think they said that the bodysuit he had on was like almost 100 pounds, so he was lagging that thing. But homeboy had let himself go a little bit. I like the fact that they still gave him a 6-pack though. It's pretty sick. I'm fat and I can't even get a 6-pack if I tried. But this one's cool, Bro Thor. And then when they all make it back to talking and he's walking, and another one from Avengers Endgame, Thor. What was it called? Big Lebowski, I think, is where the thing is from. But that's pretty cool, the way they made him look, and he's just around at this point. But this one's cool. All right. And then the next one, a lot of people got thrown off by this one because it's not how he looked in the movie. It's not how he looked. And when you see actually how Thor looks in the movie, this pop is actually one that probably is not a spoiler or anything because he doesn't look like this at all. But this is a good one. It's Thor in the heist suit with the axe with Stormbreaker. Because everybody thought that this was like a leak. Not like the Spider-Man ones that are coming out now with Doctor Strange and the new suit. Those are spoilers. This is not that, but this is pretty cool. Just realizing this picture, the eyes are a different color. Huh, the glass eye. Is it a different color in the thing? It's a little lighter, but this is pretty cool. Now this Thor, because I'm gonna show you my favorite one at the end to cap it off. This is a cool Thor. This one also glows in the dark, but this is not part of the Avengers, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is actually a Gamerverse Thor that glows in the dark. I'm really not sure where this one is from. I don't think it's from, unless it's from the Avengers video game. Yeah, it actually is, never mind. Well, that shows you how much I know. But this one is the Amazon exclusive Thor Gamerverse. This one glows in the dark too. Glues in the dark. My dumbass. This one was pretty cool because when I put it out in the sun and then I brought the hammer. If you see the hammer has a lightning on it, that glows too, which is pretty sick. But this one, I finally realized how to make them all glow and I was excited. My wife probably got tired of me just showing her, look, it glows. That was pretty cool. Now, with the Thor and Thanos pop with the axe in his chest, it's my number 2. So you can only assume what my number 1 favorite Thor pop that I currently own right now. And that is when they travel back in time to get the Infinity Stones, and he has to go back home to get the stone from where it was on Asgard. He got Mjolnir back, and then that moment when Cap, Iron Man, and Thor are sitting there and they're looking at Thanos and they go, what are we gonna do? And then he just puts out his hands.
Let's kill him properly.
And the axe. And that's right behind Captain America picking up Mjolnir as my second favorite part in the Marvel cinematic, in the Marvel movies. The greatest Marvel cinematic thing is I'll post that it's on my TikTok, but I'll post that video. It's assemble, but when he has both weapons and when they came out with this pop, so I missed it the first time. It sold out. FYE had it and it sold out, and I was so bummed. And then Amazon had it for like $50-$60 and they re-released it. And this is when homeboy, the FYE exclusive, and it's the one where he's holding the hammer and Mjolnir and the axe. This is my number 1 favorite Thor Funko Pop. This one's so cool. When they released this one, now I'm one of those people that I have my alerts on because I follow Funko on Instagram. I have my alerts on Amazon, everything. When they re-released this one, I damn near lost my mind. But this is definitely my number 1 favorite Thor pop. This is so sick. And then holding the hammer and the axe, this bad boy. Number 1 favorite Thor pop, this one right here. Let me know which one of these of my collection is your favorite. Let me know what your favorite Thor Funko Pop is. I forgot one. I have this one on display. I'll probably do a video on this later. But I have the entire collection of the Assemble Funkos that Amazon released. And this one. This one's pretty cool. It's when they're all assembled. I'll probably do a video of me just putting it together. Of them assembling and standing right next to each other. Him holding the hammer. This is probably like the closest, like the only older Thor I have that's not from Ragnarok or, yeah, this one's pretty cool. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite Funko Pop is. If you have a favorite, if you enjoy collecting them, trying to figure out what my next video is gonna be. I have an idea. Now, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this one because this character, I literally have the most Funko Pops of. Out of all my Funko Pops, out of over 200 that I have, this is the number 1. This character I have the most of, by far. And that'll be in the next video. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to follow your boy. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Like your boy, and till the next time.